Hello and welcome back to Survival Challenge. So I think this is going to be the last time we actually use a front loader, because we are going to buy the 3-point attached forklift for the back of one of our tractors. So we're just going to deliver this wool to the spinnery, and then once we've been to the spinnery and delivered this, we will have to come back and give the sheep some water because they are completely out. And after that we have one more field to seed in. Everything else is growing nicely, and then we can start thinking about where to put an actual grass field. So we'll deliver this, get the water into the sheep, and then we'll jump straight on that. I did make this path way too wide, it's like 2 roads rather than 1, but that's fine. There you go, so that's all delivered. We'll leave the little Massey here, and we'll jump straight across to the case. So once we've got this filling up with water to take to the sheep, we will have a look, see if there's anything that we can use in the sale. Maybe there'll be a bigger seeder or something even better, who knows. We'll have to have a look. But this is completely empty, so definitely needs filling. So as you can see, we're in April now. There wasn't really much left to do in March, so I just made sure that we had... Whoops, that's a water tower. I just made sure we stayed on top of productions and things like that while I moved it through to April. Okay, so while we're filling that up, we will check. Still nothing really. That's a lot cheaper than it should be. Got a pickup truck, a subsoiler, and anyway. So I don't really know what this forklift will actually... there. Definitely worth having. So we're going to buy that, definitely. Trying to think if there's anything else that we could actually use at this point in time, and probably not really. What I am thinking about doing as well is changing the clothes shop to spawning, because the price difference on that is actually quite big, and I'm going the wrong way. This is meant to go to the sheep, not the greenhouse. So actually, yeah, we'll do that now while we're thinking about it. Clothes, yeah. Spawning, there you go. Where can clothes distribute to? Anyway, better make sure that the spinnery is actually distributing to the fabric shop. And it looks like we need more wool. So I really don't know what to do. I mean, getting more sheep will fix some of the issue, but not a lot. And I don't want to keep doing that. The sheep will eventually become more and more anyway. I guess we just keep on top of it, and we'll be able to find out, and eventually we'll get more sheep. Right, but we are sitting on £342,000 at the minute, which is a nice sum of money. So I'm really tempted to upgrade probably the John Deere tractor and go for another pretty stocky medium tractor maybe. But this is going to be left here. I guess I could put the last 300 litres in the greenhouse, why not? And we'll fill it up later. There you go. So now it's just a decision that's got to be made. Do we need a bigger seeder, or do we want a bigger tractor and mower? So first things first, let's have a look at the seeders. No, let's have a look at our tractor first and see what we can pull with it. It's 203 horsepower. Seeders, where are you? There. So our seeder is this one, 5.2 meters. So can we get anything much bigger than that we can actually pull? 6 meters. No. What about in the horse pack? 3 meters. 6 meters. 106,000. 3 meters again. This. It's a little bit strong for us, isn't it? And I assume we need to buy them two both together. Yeah, I think we do. So you're still talking over 100,000. And that's a 3 meter drill as well. So really we're best off keeping the John Deere drill for now until we're really raking money in, and then we can upgrade to something really silly like that. So tractors, medium tractors. I want to go for something different. I've had a lot of John Deeres and things. I've used Deutz Fars before. I do like this Fiat Agri, but it's not going to be powerful enough for what we want. We could get a Fendt. I don't really know the difference. I think they're all the same tractor then. Right, let's see what else is there out in his base game. Go for a McCormick or a Landini. 225, it's not a massive upgrade really, is it? What about the Valtra? Ooh, the Valtras could be a good one. Front mounting hitch. That actually looks quite good. We could go for that. So it's an extra 15 grand. Front mounting's a 3 point. Yeah, because we will eventually need that. And this can go up to, what was it, 270 horsepower. That will pull the mowers when we buy them. So, what colour? To be honest, I kind of like the white, but let's... We'll stick with the white. We'll go with slightly greyer wheels. Yeah, we'll go for that. So that's 195,000. So we'll go and pick that up from the shop now. And we may as well bring back the forklift attachment. I didn't buy it. Apparently I didn't buy that. Which we did say we're going to use, so... There you go. So we've got that and the forklift attachment. Obviously that will go on the back of something a little bit smaller than this. Is quite large for doing that. But we've got a new Valtra, which is going to be more powerful than most of the, well, everything else we've got. Still got £140,000 left, and we should be able to upgrade our mowers fairly soon. This is nice and quick. But really, this has made the case fairly obsolete. So do we sell the case, or do we sell the little John Deere? Now I like the case. I think we sell the John Deere. So we'll definitely go and do that. I'll be back in a minute. So the John Deere is gone. We got an extra £13,000 for that. We'll keep the little Massey for now. That's pretty good for just pottering about the farm doing little bits and bats. So we'll take this forklift attacher off here. And even though it's going to be well overpowered for that drill, we'll actually go and get the drill, fill it up, and we will start drilling our last field. Now, April, if I remember rightly, we can put sorghum in. There's a fence there. Wow. But let me just double check that. Right, so let's check what we can plant. Calendar. Oats, corn, sunflowers, soybeans. Soybeans. Yep. I'll go and top this up and we will plant soybeans in this field. So I will be back again in a moment with a seeder full of soybeans. Okay, so we're back at the field with the Valtra and we are going to put soybeans in. Plant it in nicely, excellent. And what I will actually do with this, I think, is actually do a montage. So I will see you in a few moments. Okay, so the seed drill is actually running out of seed at the minute and it's used up all that fertiliser. I've just checked the map and it's not actually doing anything. So I will go and top up the seed. I'm not going to bother topping up the fertiliser. And now we'll be straight back to this field. And we'll get it finished off. See you in a minute. Okay, so we're back with the last bit of this field to do. I'm just going to get this finished off in a time lapse, I think. But first, before I do, we need to talk about where we're going to put a grass field. Now, I was thinking next to where the silage pit is, but I also want to upgrade the silage pit to one with a closed back at some point, or maybe even one with a roof over. So before we go putting a grass field in somewhere, we'll actually have a look at silage pits and see if we can find one that's got like either a closed top or a back on it. I prefer them ones with like running back and two into them rather than running through them. Just gives us that one less space to lose grass from, essentially. We've got silage is one of them things that we're going to have to keep doing. One, we're going to need it for the cows very soon. They'll be needing it at the end of this year or later on this year in game, so we'll need it for TMR, and we'll also need it for making money as well. So we could either put the grass field ahead of us here, right in front of where we are now, or we can go and put it behind where we're putting all the production buildings along the road there. I want to have a look and see what we can do with a silage pit first. So anyway, I will finish this in a time lapse like I said, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, so we're coming to an end of this seeding. We're going to have soybeans in, so hopefully they're going to bring us a nice amount of money. When it comes the right time to sell, there should be quite a lot coming out of this, to be honest with you. The only thing is, it's going to be a tough season harvesting with that small harvester, but I'm sure one more year with that will be absolutely fine. I'm looking at upgrading the equipment that we're going to be using to make most of our income, which is the grass equipment basically, and any productions. Really, I should have thought and maybe not put soybeans in and put something else so we could have another production going, but it's fine. There's plenty of options. Once them cows are mature and we can start getting milk from them, we can always get the dairy production. So that's a field finished. What we will do actually is we will put the hood back on so we can see what's going on. We've got £161,000. So I'm wondering if we put a larger silage pit here and then make this all a grass field. It's all in one area contained then, where the horses were. So let's have a look at that. Construction mode. Where would they be? Silos. What's that? Bale storage. Bale and pallet storage. That's massive and expensive. Yeah, way too big for what we need. Would be good though. Ah. Filled with chaff, grass or hay and compacted. That would go perfect there. Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll put that in. 55,000. And that will actually be a really good place to have Oh, you drive all the way through, do you? Oh no. I thought it had a back on it. That is a shame. Did the other one have a back on it? Let me just check. It did. Yep, so we're going to swap it out for this one. So. Oof. 27.5. I am going to give that back to myself. And we're going to put that with the front facing that way. Perfect. Right. So I will reimburse myself that 27,500, and that's much better for what I wanted. Perfect. Right. We'll go and put this seeder away, and I guess before we actually get this field cultivated, well, ploughed up, we will actually mow it first. There's no point in leaving it empty. We may as well take the grass that's there. So let's see what we can do. Right, I'll be back when I'm ready to mow that grass. Right, so we are ready to mow up all this grass, and as I said, I really don't think there's any point in wasting this. We may as well get it all turned to silage if we can. So I will time lapse mowing all this, and I will see you in a moment. Okay, so we're coming up to an end of this cut of grass. We are pretty much going to jump straight into getting the windrow out and rowing this up. I don't know if we'll have time to get any in our new silage pit, but that is fantastic. And now that's going to be a really big grass field. Literally all of this that I've cut is what I want to make a grass field. So I think any grass equipment now, I should probably sort this shed out and we'll keep it in here. It can all be in one place, ready to use whenever. So obviously that means I will need to sort the bales out. That's not going to go in there, is it? Nope, because I'm terrible at reversing. So let's give that another bash. We shall put the mower about there, and we'll go and get the windrow now, attach it to this and get straight back into the field. There's no point in wasting time. The windrow is next to the greenhouse, I believe. Yep. And it's facing the right way for us as well. Get in. Get in reverse. That's it. Really need to do something with these pedals. You can hear them squeaking and all sorts. Right. Windrow out. I obviously won't go too close to the front of the shed when it comes to actually planting a field in. But for now, I thought we may as well take all of the grass that's there down and turn it on. Right. So what I will do when it comes to sorting all this out and getting this field ploughed up is I'll make the roadway come down the side here of the new silage building, and then I'll probably have a big patch out the front here with plenty of space for turning round, and I might make the road go round the other side of it as well. But I will get this all rowed up and I will be back with you shortly. Okay, so this is our last row of grass, and that is, like I said before, is going to be quite a large field once it's all ploughed in and replanted, and it's going to give us quite a lot of grass. So that's future income going to be sorted fairly soon. So what we will do quickly is turn this off. I'll put this away in a moment and we'll go and just get the case ready. Where is it? With the trailer and the forage pickup, which is here. Because we will keep using the case on this, there's no reason not to. Get the trailer attached to it, and we'll just take this first swath and take it round to towards the front of the shed. Okay. So while we're doing that, picking up grass beautifully. This is so much better than using a forage wagon, in my opinion anyway. It just seems to pick up the grass much better. So this is what we'll be doing next time, but that's all I've got time for today. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more survival challenge on No Man's Land. Goodbye.